Right, so I'm gonna talk about what happens or is happening with Niji. Not that anyone's gonna hear me, because apparently hardly anyone does. So, I have no idea if I'm even showing up at the moment on my voice stuff, which is probably not a good idea. So we're gonna move to this. Yeah, there we go, that's much better. Why isn't it showing up as trainer? It should. There we go! Okay. Right, so yeah, we're all dealing with the black screen right now because I'm stupid and I got rid of my banner. So, which I will fix. Now, actually. This is, no, I don't want that. This is what my streams are gonna be, pure scuff. Like, you're gonna tune into a Lucian, not Lucian, I'm not called Lucian, I'm called Cairo. You're gonna you're gonna tune into a Cairo's stream. Why aren't I talking? You're gonna tune into a Cairo stream. You're gonna be like, wow, it's scuffed. Congrats. Welcome to my streams, scuff galore. Right, Monarch, move over. There's a new scuff king. Right, his name is Kairos and he's a demon. Why isn't scuff king? Okay, no, we're dealing with the black screen. We're dealing with the black screen. Yeah. So all the shit that's going on with Niji at the moment. Not that anyone will listen, because hardly anyone does. Hardly anyone knows I'm here, which is no one's fault. It's because I don't upload my shit. It's because I don't upload a lot of videos. Alright, so look at me trying to be all news anchorish. Yeah, so, right, Niji, what's happening with them? The absolute fucking shit show that is selens termination. YouTube. Okay, let me turn the BGM off. I kind of don't want to get copyrighted for the fraction of music that you can hear. Okay. We're good, yay! Scuff. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've said it on Twitter or X or whatever. I'll say it here. As far as I'm concerned, Nijisanji, both JP and Ian, mainly Ian, Riku, as far as I'm concerned, Riku Tatsumi doomed Niji Ian as soon as they let go of Yuko, because in my mind, Yuko not started at all. I don't want to blame them because it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they found out after a couple of, like, what was it, months or something after them joining. They were like, oh, hey, this company is a piece of shit and I don't want to work for them because I don't feel like I belong here, which, fair credit to them, they were right. The company is shit. But yeah, the fact that Yugo left, I think kind of like at least got the ball in motion. I really don't want to insinuate in any kind of way that I'm blaming them, because not at all. Not at all. I love them. I love the absolute fuck out of them, like I'm sure the rest of you guys do. Surprise! The Chaos Demon is into music. Who would have guessed? the Chaos Demon is a Yurei, a Yugai. Who would have guessed? Everyone would have guessed. But yeah, no, the way Niji treat their talents and their ex-talents actually is horrible. It's just not very good at all. What happened with Selen, like the whole thing, like it all started with people. It all started with Mr. kind of saying, "Oh yeah, but we only get 2% from commissions." Not commissions, you idiot. Fucking merch sales. Mr. saying we only get 2% of merch sales. I'm not blaming anybody, I just want to reinstate that fact, or reiterate. Yeah, reiterate is the right word. I don't want to blame anyone, because what happens now at Niji is no one's fault apart from the management. It's not the talent's fault, it's not the ex-talent's fault. It's no one's fault except management. They did this to themselves. And then they have the absolute gall to be like, "Oh, but yeah, it's Selene. Selene did this. She carried the whole company on her back." I'm pissed. I'm sure, like everyone else who watches this absolute garbage and looks at me quizzically and scratches their head and they just go, "What the fuck did I just watch?" I found nijisanji through Luxium, as I'm sure mostly everyone did. Because Luxium was the best and simultaneously, in my opinion, the worst choice that nijisanji could have made. Because on the one hand, Luxium was like waves of popularity and fame and like, "Oh my god, this is so cool" kind of thing. Our company is getting really popular. And also at the same time, I feel like only people who were around when the first 3 waves were released didn't really want anything to do with Luxium, but afterwards everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's Luxium all the time." And then when Noctix debuted, a few people went to Noctix and solely watched them. But for a long while after Luxium debuted, especially after their first year anniversary, everyone was going absolutely fucking crazy for Luxium. But, you know, who really cares? But, yeah. So, honestly, I personally am not surprised that nijisanji keep making blunders and missteps and all this stuff, and they keep constantly falling on their faces. Because, in my mind, it all started from... I don't want to say that. I'm finding ways to try and word this as softly as I can, because I really like Yugo and Noctix. Yugo and Noctix and Luxium are the whole reason I wanted to try this. Keyword is try, because I probably will inevitably end up falling on my face. But I don't think it's gonna be anywhere as bad as what Rika has done. I mean, credit to the guy, he's only 26, I think. Might be 28 now. I don't know, who really cares? But, like, credit to him, he found something that had a really desirable market. he capitalized on it, and he's found really big success with it. And technically, he's still a young adult, so he doesn't. And plus, there's a culture difference around the UK and Japan, because Nijisanji is originally a Japanese company. And it sprang out of Japan with massive success, and I think what's happened is all the power has gone to Riku's head, like it usually does with a lot of people. And the whole thing has just, like, got so heavy and dense that it started to collapse in on itself. Like, if you think of a gas ball star kind of thing, I'm not the best at science, but I imagine the V-tubing sphere to be like a giant gas ball, and it's got so big and so dense that it's slowly collapsing in on itself. So I don't know, that's personally how I feel about the whole thing, but them just constantly shooting themselves in the foot and then blaming Selene about it? Nah, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. You, like, never mind a normal company, you're a talent agency. You're supposed to be nice, you're supposed to be kind, you're supposed to be loving and stuff. No. Riku was just like, nah. And I think it was around the time that I think it was around the time Noctics were auditioned. Were being, yeah, words are hard. But I think it was around then that I really wanted to audition, and I did. And I'm so glad I failed, to be honest, because, yeah, this whole company, this whole thing is a mess, and I just don't really think now any of it is worth it. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think of what to say. I don't want to, like, hurt any feelings or anything. Because Nijisanji meant quite a lot to me. Like, Nijisanji was like, wow, it's so cool and new and fascinating and oh my god. And, around when the first two waves, like, debuted, VTubing was still relatively new, so the shine was still there, and we were like, wow, this is really cool, this is really amazing, wow, kind of thing. My voice sounded fucking auto-tuned there. I think I need auto-tune to make me stop. That was brilliant words, Kairos, you fucking genius. I cast magic for a living to get around the realms, and I can't even fucking speak English right. Jesus fucking Christ on a stick. Anyway, yeah. So when the first two waves debuted, it was like, wow, it was so novel and new, and like you could tell everyone was like, wow, this is so cool, this is amazing. But now that the kind of shine of it has worn off, it's still magical and it's still cool, but I think now the shine is worn off, everyone's like, VTubing, okay, whatever. This model does not do... Actually, yeah, it does, because my face is quite inexpressive, most times. Yeah, my voice does all the expressing for me, which isn't working at the moment because I sound like a drunk man. But yeah, no, I think when Hugo was terminated, because let's be honest, he didn't graduate. He realised, or they realised, I want to address them as they because I'm talking about them in the future tense as well. Yeah, or in the present tense. Shut up. But yeah, no, I think Hugo was terminated because, or graduated. It's a bit of both, which is what makes it really confusing. It's both. He was both terminated and he left. So it was kind of like a bit of both. But I don't think Niji told us the whole truth. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. But I think they realized a couple months after they joined, oh hey, the people are really nice. Like, I like the people, but this company is shit and I hate it. I'm gonna leave. And he did. He left. And now he's like thriving and surviving and being happy. I'm so glad for him. Like, I'm so glad he found his place and he kept doing what, frankly, in my mind, I think he was meant to do. I think he was meant to do this because look how successful he's been. And hopefully I can mimic even a fraction of that success, because if I can mimic even a fraction of that success, it means that I'm right and everyone else who said I can't do it is wrong. And yay me! Yay me! Right? Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I think Niji Ian really shot themselves in the foot when Yugo left. And they kept doing it over and over and over again until they actually managed to shoot a hole right into their foot. Like, it's hit the bones of their foot. That's a very morbid image. I'm sorry. I'm not actually. No, but I think Hugo opened the floodgates and then everyone slowly started to realize, oh, this company is actually shit. They're not treating us very well, like the talents. They're not paying us a lot. They don't give us a lot of their profits from merchandise, and and the schedule is quite rigorous as well. You have to stream like every other day. And also, is no one gonna tell me where Vox is? Because I haven't heard from that motherfucker. I haven't heard from that guy since the Minecraft stream he did with Wilson and stuff. Like, I get that the guy has other things he wants to do, but like, well, I'm worried about him. I don't even watch his fucking streams. How fucking hypocritical is that? The thing is, Niji fucking sucks. And I'm so glad I never even got my foot in the door with those auditions. And I'm happy, kind of. I'll tell you why I'm kind of happy in a minute. I'm happy that Nijisanji is starting to actually pay for what it's been doing for years. It feels good to get all the shit off my chest. No, why I'm kind of happy is I saw a tweet, because fuck you, Elon, no one's calling it X. I saw a Twitter on I saw a tweet on Twitter. Jesus fucking Christ, why is the chronologically words so fucking hard, Kairos? You idiot. Okay. I saw a tweet on Twitter a day ago, and it said, I feel bad for the livers that still remain. And I thought, me too. And then I started to catastrophize. Wow, I'm surprised I actually said that word right. I started to catastrophize. And I thought, if Niji goes down completely, like we never hear from them next year, what happens to indie VTubing and VTubing as a whole? Like, I know if Niji goes down completely, there's a fair chance we'll probably never hear from some of the talents again. A lot of them will be displaced. Most of them probably will do their own indie thing, because they've been in this for a couple of years now. Well, the older ones have, and so is Luxium, and I don't imagine any of the guys from Noctix are going to be going anywhere, considering most, if not all, the talents have had some experience in streaming or content creation in their past to get into nijisanji. But I'm wondering how this affects indie VTubing. Will it get more popular? Will it get less popular? Will different stuff happen? Will Nijisanji possibly survive by some sort of a miracle? I don't fucking know. I don't know. And frankly, as much as I want to say I don't care, I think not a lot of me. I think a part of me does care. Because these livers, Vox and Ike especially, because they're my Oshis, they have been responsible for massive paradigm shifts in both how I act and how I talk to myself. And that, for me, has been invaluable. So, I don't know, like, what was I fucking talking about? Oh yeah, displacement of talents. So if Vox or Ike or any of the other Niji livers in EN at least, because I am white trash, I watch EN a lot. Because I can't understand Japanese. Like, yeah, it would be cool if they keeps. I grow more and more disappointed in myself every day. Right? To Carlos, you have to understand that. You have to understand me when I say that I get more and more disappointed in myself every day, to Carlos. You have to understand. The point is, I was thinking about what happens next. What happens for all of us? Like, if someone could tell me something that could, I'm not freaking out, so not calm me down, kind of satiate my curiosity. Jesus fucking Christ. I swear I can speak English, I swear. I'm not a demon from the underworld who's been brought up solely to speak one language for like 700 years. Anyway, so someone kill me. Someone please kill me. Yeah, so what I've been constantly thinking is what happens next? I mean, what happens to the livers? Are they gonna go off to new corporations, or are they gonna follow pretty much everyone who's left leads? Are they gonna be indies? Indies pants! I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. The joke was right there, okay? And it's probably incoherent because I sound like a fucking hungover bastard. I promise I'm not. It's just the way I speak. I think I got kicked in the mouth as a kid or something. Yeah. So I've been wondering what happens next to VTubing, to the talents, to indies, to like what happens if Nijisanji goes down and Riku is like, oh, I've magically learned my lesson, I'm not gonna do this ever again, and Nijisanji is dead, kind of thing. And yes, that was a very bad impression, and I'm sorry. But, like, what does happen? Because if Nijisanji goes down, some of the rivals will inevitably go down with it. Most of all, I'm thinking Vox, since he has no plans to leave. From what he said anyway, his actions say different, but you know, who am I to judge? But yeah, I reckon some of the talents are just gonna go down with Niji, so, you know, if that ever happens, what then? Are they gonna get cancelled? Are they gonna get witch hunted? Or, you know, are we just gonna allow them to live? I fucking hope we allow them to live, because, you know, it'd make me sad, not that anyone cares, that, you know, some of these livers are still gonna get harassed or anything. And by the way, if anyone sees this, I do not condone harassment or violence towards anyone. Right? I might be a demon, but I have morals. Okay? I have standards. Don't, for the love of Satan's balls, hurt anyone. Alright? Please. Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking go now and cry and probably do whatever demons do, which is stuff I don't. Anyway, bye.